You've probably heard the term AI thrown around everywhere, right? But we tend to talk about it like it's this one single thing. The truth is, AI kind of has two totally different personalities. And once you understand them, the future of tech makes a whole lot more sense. So, let's meet them.
So let's get one thing straight. AI isn't a single entity. It's a huge field with two very distinct approaches that are shaping our world in really different ways. One is like a super logical analyst, and the other is this boundless creator. Knowing the difference between them is the key to seeing where all of this is actually headed.
All right, so here's the game plan. We're going to start by introducing these two faces of intelligence. First up, the traditional analyst. Then we'll meet the creator. After that, we'll put them side by side to really see what makes them tick. And finally, we'll look at how both are being put to work right now.
So, what is this fundamental divide all about? Well, honestly, the easiest way to get it is to think of two different mindsets. One is absolutely brilliant at following instructions down to the letter, and the other is brilliant at creating something completely new, right out of thin air. So on one side, you have the analyst. Its superpower is logic. It follows rules with absolute perfect precision. And on the other side, you've got the creator. Its magic is in finding patterns and then using those patterns to generate something that didn't exist before. It's really deduction versus creation.
First up, let's get to know our analyst, traditional AI. I want you to think of this as the reliable, dependable workhorse that's been powering industries for decades. It's built on a rock-solid foundation of logic and pure precision. At its heart, traditional AI is what we call deterministic. Now, that's just a fancy way of saying it follows rules that humans programmed into it. You know, simple if this happens, then do that commands. It's absolutely perfect for problems where you can clearly map out every single step of the solution with logic. The analyst is incredibly precise, and that's its greatest strength. It's amazing at stuff like financial forecasting or managing a supply chain, where exact calculations are everything. But that precision has a trade-off. It's rigid. If it runs into a situation it wasn't specifically programmed for, it just hits a wall. It can't adapt, and it definitely can't learn on its own.
And now for the other personality, generative AI, the creator. This is the one grabbing all the headlines, the one that's just exploded into the public eye. Its entire world is about learning from huge amounts of data and then making something new. So instead of being handed a rulebook by a person, generative AI is trained on these massive data sets. It learns the deep, subtle patterns and connections inside all that data, whether it's text or images or computer code, and then it uses that understanding to generate completely original content. It's effectively mimicking human creativity. And its skills are incredibly diverse. I mean, it can write an article for you, help a programmer debug their code, create totally unique artwork, or even just be a brainstorming partner for your next big idea. The creator isn't just analyzing what's already there, it's using it as a jumping-off point to make something brand new.
All right, we've met both personalities. Now let's put them in the ring, head to head, because this is where the differences really stand out. Okay, so if you only remember one thing, let it be this. Traditional AI is told how to think using rules made by people. Generative AI learns how to think by finding patterns in data all by itself. This is what makes the analyst so rigid, while the creator is incredibly flexible and can adapt. One calculates, the other generates. That is the fundamental difference right there. Okay, so that's the theory. But how does this all play out in the real world? Why does any of this actually matter to you? Let's look at some real, concrete examples, especially for businesses that run on projects. The analyst is a master of optimization. Think about it, predicting project risks based on years of old data, or automating that mind-numbing data entry nobody wants to do. It can even use image recognition to monitor progress on a huge construction site. Its whole job is to make the things we already do faster, cheaper, and way more precise. The creator, on the other hand, is all about generating brand new value. It can draft a whole project proposal starting from a blank page, help developers write totally new software, or even brainstorm new services by looking at market trends. It's not just making a process better, it's creating the starting point for a whole new one. But here's the most important takeaway of all. This is not a competition. The analyst and the creator aren't rivals. They're just different tools for different jobs. The real future, the really exciting part, is in combining them, building systems that have the analyst's logical precision and the creator's creative flexibility. So, with this idea of a hybrid future in mind, let's look at the foundational software that runs so many businesses. Their ERP systems. These have always been the analyst's territory, all about rules, processes, and logic. So, how does the creator come in and totally change the game?
Well, generative AI just completely supercharges these systems. For the first time, it can make sense of all that messy, unstructured data. It can generate brand new solutions instead of just tweaking old ones. It can run super realistic what if scenarios, and it's always learning as new information comes in. It's a true level up for business software.
So, as we wrap this up, it's clear the question isn't which AI is better. It's which AI is right for the job. Both the logical analyst and the innovative creator are going to be essential. The real question, the one I want to leave you with, is which one is going to transform the way you work next?